here we go. Really? Did you not type it in there? Alright, so we are going to get started in just a second. Alright, so that's good enough. I don't even care. Yo, Queen, what's good? What's up? I have 2 new replays for you to watch. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to upload them to my channel as of yet, but they're saved. So all you have to do is go to your friends list and click on the dual links. Click mine. Okay, all right, got you. Name and watch the top 2. Okay, okay, all right, cool. All right. Will do. I think I'm only going to stream for like an hour tonight. I'm just going to get off early just so I can probably go to sleep early and maybe watch a couple episodes with my girl of National Treasure, I believe. So yeah, so we're only going to stream for like an hour or so, but we'll definitely watch her clips before we get off. Before I get off. No worry, family comes first. Yep, family does come first. Okay, all right. I'm gonna focus more on trying to win these duels. So I will look at the chat after my duels. Try to do a better job of winning. Oh, field spell activates. I'm tired. I'm tired today. No way. Yeah, no, I'm just tired today. That's why I'm only gonna stream for like an hour or whatnot. So yeah, if I sound kind of like down and kind of tired or just kind of depressed, I'm just tired today. Cyber Happy Ladies. Okay, so here, what I can do. Action. Well, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, but I'm okay. Like I said, just tired. And nothing out of the ordinary today. Um, just feeling kind of laggy. Probably gonna call it an early night. Nice. And that's gonna be game. That sucks. I thought I had it. I'm nervous to be completely honest. My daughters are at Auntie's place because this mom is going to surgery in a few hours. What is your if you don't mind me asking, what's your surgery for? If it's like something personal, you don't have to answer. You can just say personal. We'll just leave it at that. All right. All right. What do you got in your hand? What are you planning? Transplant. That's all I can say. And the other surgery is to fix the problem with the reduction I told you about a while ago. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Well, I hope all goes well. I really do. Surgeries are no fun in general, so yeah, I mean, I would expect anybody to be nervous in getting any type of surgery. See my shirt? I don't get old. Let me see if I can put it up here. I don't get old. I level up. Has the Nintendo controller. Back in the day. Thank you. But yeah, um, getting any type of surgery is scary. So again, I wish you the best, and I hope that everything works out the way that it should, and that you have a successful surgery and a successful recovery. Okay. Welling monster in your graveyard, special summon into your opponent's side of the field, but changes to zero attack, also negate its effect. You cannot special summon monsters except link monsters. Thank you, Covillen. Truly appreciate it. You are very welcome. Um, Even though I'm a mother of four, people always want my tank. People always want my tank because, or what, want my tank top because written across the breast it says "Daddy's little monster." Oh, that is pretty that's pretty unique. Okay. Alright, so that monster actually prevents me from actually making any special. Okay, that's interesting. That this is a very annoying card. Okay. So you're gonna force me to take. In a turn for the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except Mech Knight. You can only activate. Okay. Yeah, I am already dead. That card screwed me up so bad. Yeah, I kind of feel like this game is it's ran its course. As far as as far as the lifespan of the game, just for the simple fact that Konami's doing all sorts of weird stuff with the game, I think this game has ran its course. I mean, this game has been around since 2016, so when it's now 2023, so that's like 7 years. Usually, the lifespan of a game, like a competitive game, is usually like anywhere between 5 and 7 years. So I think that this game has probably maxed out and being competitive and being fun um, for people to join. I think this game is done. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, there's too many broken decks in this game that Konami's not willing to fix or willing to acknowledge. I mean, putting the limitation or putting limitation on certain cards is a start, but there's certain decks that probably shouldn't even be introduced into the game, and I don't even think that Konami is really thinking about the aspect as far as like the player base and this being overall um, and just being overall a playable game. Because think about it, since here and we can even go to like the store. Here, let me get out of players for a second. Okay. So we're on box number 44, right? So let's scroll down. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Konami does release a box every month, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So right here, this is 2 years worth of box releases every month, right? So we're at 24. This is 26, and then we'll just say 28. I'll add one to that, make it easier to count. 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Counting the other one, that'll be 42, 44, 46, 48, right? So now we're right here, 48. So we're on releasing a box every month for the last 4 years at 48. 12, 21, 36, 48. All right. 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86. So there's 86 boxes, right? And they've released them every month. Every month. They could have stretched this game out 20 plus years. Literally 20 plus years with the right marketing and the right release structure. Because here's the thing, I would have accepted all this BS if it was released over time. Because here's the thing, I would have got to play with my decks, and I would have got to play with the decks that I liked and whatnot. And at a certain point, I probably just would have cashed in and be like, okay, I'm good, right off into the sunset type deal. But they've released a box every month, and to me, that's just that's a sign that they're losing. Well, no, because I can't say it's a sign that they're losing player base, because they've been doing it ever since pretty much the release of Duel Links. I just think that's a very shitty way of um, it's a very shitty way of releasing content for a game. Because if you got something every month, then what's the point of purchasing the last month's cards or the cards before that if the new month is going to just overwrite that? And that's with any downloadable content. Like if you're downloading the content before, right, and then like new content is going to be released, downloadable content for any game, and that the new content is going to be better than the old content, well then why do you want to download the old content for? It just doesn't make any sense. For you and I and all the other free-to-play players, it would literally be um, 900 years before we have 3 copies of every card in our box. Right. And I think that's the other thing that makes me frustrated, is that they could have actually released these decks in a fashion so that people and let me rewind. So I thought it was me when I was like, fuck, how come I can't keep up with this game? Like there was a while like I was playing this game every day. I was spending like 2, 3, 4 hours, sometimes even like a whole day, like off and on, playing a game. Hey M, welcome to the stream. Um, and I was like, damn, how come I can't keep up with this game and like all the content? And then I realized, I was like, wait, they're releasing content every month, and there's no way within a month period unless you're paying, right? So let's go back in here real quick. So you get 30 packs if you pay 22 bucks. 30, 60, 90. Right? Okay, well, 22. Okay, hold on. 22, 44. No, 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 no. Yep, yep, no, I was right. So you would have to, if you 30, 60, 90. So that's 66 bucks plus another $7. So now we're at, or let's say another $8. So now we're at what, 72, I believe, if my math is correct. Well, 74. Yeah, 74. So in order to get this and play this in the month that it was released, right before the next um, deck is released, or the next pack of cards is released, right, or the next box of cards, right? So I would have to pay 30, 60, 90, right? So we're already at $66 for 90, and there's 100 packs in here. And then if I wanted to get all of them, right, we have to pay like another $8. So that'd be $74 that I'd have to pay for that month, right? To to get this pack. Unless, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, let's add a couple thousand gems, right? And we know that gems are all scarce. So we're talking about $74 to purchase it outright, to play for it for a whole month. A whole month. I just want to let you know, you get to play this whole build, this whole box structure for a whole month before Konami goes, all right, here's a new box structure. And the new box structure is probably going to outdo the old box structure, and the old box structure is gonna probably be obsolete at this point. So you just paid $74 for the month, right? Add that up over a year, and now we're talking about a couple $1,000s. You know what I mean? Like, now we're talking about like that's like a cable bill, light bill, whatnot. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And you want us to keep doing this over and over and over again? Now it would be different if this was happening once a year. Then maybe I could see, maybe, and I said maybe, that's the key word here. Maybe I can see paying $74 or $75 to play with the deck for a whole year. Maybe, depending on like if I was going to go to tournaments and whatnot, da da da. Oh, but you want me to pay $74 a month to play brand new fucking decks? And there's some decks and that deck only, or that box structure only had 100 cards. There are some box structures here. Let's go back, that actually have more than that, 150 cards, 200 cards. All right. So this box structure, box number 44 has 100. This one has 144. You see, you see what I'm getting at here? So why would I pay all this fucking money each month if my deck is only going to last for a month, and there is no guarantee that what I'm paying for is going to be top tier? Because literally, you're paying to win at this point. You're paying for top tier, right? So why would I pay all that fucking money knowing that next month Konami's going to release a box structure that goes, oh, okay, all right, new box structure. Your old deck could probably get erased, and it probably will with the new deck, and then we're just gonna go from there until next month. You got to be fucking kidding me. That's why I'll never take this. I'll never take this fucking game serious. Never. I will never invest any more money in this game, and neither should you. So for the people who are watching, do not invest another fucking dollar into this game. There's no point. Devil Queen says, okay, hold up. I just went on a rant there, but I got some people in there. People in the chat. a freaking 250 to go through it 3 times. Well, yeah, exactly. Which most of the time you need 3 copies. Yeah. So Emma's right. So a lot of times to make your deck even competitive, you need 3 copies of a card or a couple cards to make it really competitive. Because if not, then you're just kind of like lacking in the wind. You know what I mean? Like you're somewhat competitive. You can kind of get a win streak going. You can kind of get to like to your gold rank and maybe even legend rank after that. But moving up from there, getting your legs chopped off. And here's the thing. And when you're saving up money to get 3 copies of the card that you actually need to be good, when the new deck structure is released, guess what? All that hard work and everything you just did, down the drain. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Right? So now, let's just say you got the 3 copies, right? And you're doing good. Next month, you could be on the bottom of the shit list. It doesn't make sense how they chose to release decks and what they chose to do with this game. Like this game could be so much better than what it is. And the player base could be a lot more than what it is. But I feel like these developers, their first agenda is money and only money. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand like corporations need money um, to function and survive. But I think there's a fine balance between making a good game and making money. If you make a good game, you're gonna make money hand over fist regardless, because people are gonna support the game because why? It's a good game. Why would you not? I know when there's a good game that I'm playing and there's downloadable content, a lot of times I will purchase a lot of the content, even if it's just $1 or $2, because I know that it supports the development of that game. And if you support the development of that game, if there's a sequel, it's more likely the sequel will be good, and that the actual game itself will be good also. So, but here's the thing: you don't really know what Konami's thinking because they don't. Not to say that they don't give any information. They tell you what they're going to do, but they never tell you why they came up with what they're going to do and why they're doing it. Most of the time, you need 3 copies of a card, like Devil said. Literally, $300 people spend on the box to get 3 copies of every card right when a new box drops. Yo, Queen, I can't see spending fucking $300 on a new box every time that it drops. Nah, no, no, no. That's doing way too much. I know some people do, but I'm like, that's not me. I'd rather put that 300 to get you somewhere else. Yeah, M said that's unrealistic. M, that is very unrealistic. Uh, it's unrealistic unless your clientele is the upper echelon of the population. I mean, then at that point, I mean, asking people to spend $300 is shouldn't be that big of a deal. Mm. Back in the days, we spent 30 and $60 for a game, and you got the full game. Hey, no fucking doubt. Back in the day, when you bought a game, you got the whole complete game. There were no add-ons or whatnot. You got the complete game. And you know what's sad is that those days are completely gone. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so when I got a PlayStation 3, there was a big talk about the PlayStation 3 being online all the time. Like people were losing their goddamn minds about that. So I believe the PS2 had some capability. I didn't even read. Hold on. Let's return. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna finish this story. I am. Face down. Okay, what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay, so yeah, back in the day, you got to purchase a game. When you purchased the game, you got to purchase the full game. Okay, so I believe the PS2 had some online capabilities, but it was very like limited and whatnot. But the PS3, um, when it came out, and people realized that it was going to be online or that it could be online all the time, people lost their minds. But the one good thing is that they were able to fix known issues with the game by patching it. And so that was pretty cool. But I knew that was going to lead to downloadable content and people paying for stuff because of what I was seeing in the PlayStation Store. I was like, wait, so you can purchase additional stuff for a game? I thought when you purchased the game, like that was it. You purchased the whole game, and it's not like that nowadays. Literally, you purchase the skeleton of the game or the basics, and then if there's anything extra that you want that the developers release, then you have to pay for it. And I think that's just an extra grab for money. So games that cost like 60, 65 bucks, 70 bucks on release, now you're spending an extra 30, 40, 50 bucks, maybe even, another 60 bucks, as much as the game to actually get the downloadable content. So now they're making twice the money. When before, if they were making the game, all that content would have been released when they made the game, and then you'd have purchased the game, and then that would have been that. I think they're trying to find extra ways to boost revenue and make money. What are you doing? Jeez whiz. Really? I remember when the first Xbox came out and micro transactions started popping up. Yup. Well, I never had an Xbox. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I had an Xbox once, and it was cool. It was just like the first generation Xbox that came out. Um, but yeah, I remember when you were able to start purchasing stuff from like the PlayStation Store and whatnot. It was pretty. I was like, wow. Once I seen that you can actually purchase games and you can like download them, I knew it was only a matter of time before stores like GameStop and every little mom and pop stores that were selling video games, like their days were numbered at that point. Like Blockbuster, like you were not going to be able to you were not going to be able to purchase a physical. I mean, you can, but what's the point if you can download it? Kind of like CDs. I knew once MP3s came around, I was like, oh, that's a done deal. Like CDs are fucking done. Like, in any new artist, do they release a CD? No. Like, who buys CDs? When's the last time you purchased an artist CD? It's the same thing with video games. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 6 is going to be all downloadable content, and at that point, call it a day. All right, and then let's see about the time Covillen. That's what I told you the very first time that we met. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember that. Yep, I grinded F2P for 3 months. Got my deck finally, and by that time, it was not tier list anymore. See that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like you grind for these gems and whatnot, and then once you get them and build your deck, by that time your fucking deck is like obsolete. Like it makes no sense. Um, because I told you you didn't wait. Because I told you don't waste money on this game because after you get the deck you want, the meta is going to change and the deck you completed will be dropped off. And look what happened to the Gaia deck you spent money on. It's never used anymore. Yep, yep, exactly, exactly. That's why I stopped. At that point, I literally stopped. I was like, I'm not gonna spend money on this game no more because now I see the pattern in the trend. It would be good if I was using this deck for like 4 or 5 months or 6 months or even a year. Like, okay, yeah, like I got my money's worth. But for a month, fuck no, fuck no. And the fact that and what even makes it a more of a joke is that they have. I I know that I said that they should be hosting tournaments for this game and whatnot, but on the same breath, I'm like, why would I even want to support this game? This game is so fucking cheesy and so fucking backwards. I would not want to be involved in this game whatsoever. Because all they're doing is using the players to try to boost morale for this game. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to boost morale for a fucking broken game. At least in the Tekken community, when something was broken and everyone agreed on it, the Tekken developers listened and they fixed it. Like the character Leroy, when the character Leroy came out, he was broken as fuck. And everybody was using and abusing that shit. And they fixed that within the first, I want to say maybe month and a half of people complaining. They actually fixed it, and then over time they released more updates that kind of toned, Leroy's skills down. But I think all Konami is just worried about is fucking money. You got to be rich or mentally deranged. Hey, you know what? I agree, or possibly both. I agree. Let's see. On the other side, games are more so continuous updates and development um, and develop today. Back then, they would finish a game and move on. Yeah, that's true. I've noticed that games are continuously like being updated, which is crazy because when the game was released, like that was the final plug. If there was a bug, guess what? You just have to fucking deal with it. And I think that was like the great thing about a lot of games, and what made games cool is that you knew like some of the stuff. If they released a good game, you would acknowledge it was a good game. But if there were some bugs, you knew like, oh, okay, there's some bugs. If you do this, this happens. If you do this, this happens. So we try not to do those things unless it was beneficial for us, playing the game. And in fighting games, if there was a character that was really broken, guess what? He was just banned from all tournaments. That's how we took care of that. Alright, let me catch up here. What else? Gotta be rich. I already read that. Okay, but a lot of games now are released too soon and then continue development for years, which costs more. That's why I love the old school stuff, but hate to see a company use predatory tactics to get their dedicated fan base to spend exorbitant amounts of money just to play the game. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I agree with that totally, like 100%. And let's stop chatting until Covillen catches up in the chats. Okay, I'm all caught up. We can start chatting again. Just had to make that point. Just had to make that point. Sorry, it was long-winded. No, 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 no. You're good. You're good. You are good. Oh, see, I hate these one-card checkmates things. Okay, so I play this deck, so I know how this works. But yeah, man, things were things were very very different back in the day. But games nowadays constantly updating because they constantly want you to spend money. They constantly want that money. Photon stream of destruction. By the way, Covillen, is your settings for your stream on the top chat or live chat? The settings, are you talking about like the settings for like the volume and everything? So my settings for my stream are kind of like on the side of in OBS. They're on the mixer side. So like to higher the volume, to lower the volume, all that great stuff. No, as in top messages or messages or all messages. Um, I'm I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Sorry. So let me try to figure this out real quick. Okay. By the way, is your setting for stream on top chat or live? No. Okay, I got you. I think it's on live chat. That was kind of ridiculous. I just want you to know I'm in the platinum ranks and I'm struggling right now. I'm in the platinum ranks and I'm struggling. So that's one, two, that's three, that's four. We don't need to count that. So I actually feel like all the older decks are pretty much obsolete at this point. Let me see something real quick here. Yeah, so on Duel Links meta, your top your top decks. So we got tier one, Mech Knights, tier two, Solomon Great, tier three, Photon, or Galaxy Photon, Infernity, and then Gokai, and then you got potential high. So this is potential to be high. You got what is it? Rocket, and then the one deck I can't pronounce. Is it uh, Mandochi? Mandochi? But yeah, you don't even see any of the older decks. So the deck I'm playing with now, obsolete. Obsolete. Okay, what did Queen say? If you click the three lines in the live chat, it shows up top message or all messages. Only asking because that's an adjustment YouTube made for some unknown reason. Oh, I can go check that out. So what is that supposed to do? Okay, so I see the top three dots that you're talking about. I see community moderator, participants, pop out chat, toggle, timestamp, and then send feedback. Okay, here, let me play this guy. Actually, oh, okay. Thanks, Em, for the clarification. People unfortunately are only using meta. That's why I said if you want to create a new deck, don't hesitate to ask me for help. Gotcha. Well, people are only using meta because the only way to play this game now is that you have to play with the meta and you have to play with the current deck. There's no way you can play with another old school deck and oh no, let me take that just in case. And expect to accomplish anything. 2 and 3. This game is it's not literally about strategy no more. It's literally about tic-tac-toe. No, go to the chat like you were going to type back to us. Then you'll see an A scissor icon on the right hand side. On the right hand beside it, you will see 3 lines. Under that, click the lines, and that's where you'll see the top messages. Okay. Now is the time. My monster's effect activates. Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, some messages. Okay, so I put it on live chat because it was on top chat. So some messages such as potential spam or whatnot may not be visible, and then live chat is all messages are visible. Is that what you wanted me to do? Covillen might want to rephrase that so you have seen all the uploads and whatnot. All the uploads and have not been running meta and managed to win. Okay, yeah, Queen, it's been switched. So I switched it now. Right, yeah, so I had to pop the chat out. That's what it was. So I had to pop the chat out. And then at the top, I have top chat, which is live messages. Okay, alright. Okay, because you were extremely far behind in the chat, and that only happens if you are on top chat. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Learn something new. I learned something new. I didn't even know that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That's a nice hand. But did I really have to draw all my harpies, ladies, in a single hand? Interesting. Okay, so we should have 3. Okay, alright. So it really doesn't matter what we do at this point. So we're actually going to put this card in the deck. Wait, what is your opponent playing? Grandpa's cards? Maybe, probably. Ooh, I don't even have my glasses on. I should have my glasses on when I'm playing. We're gonna Harpy's Feather Duster. What did you? Oh, look at that. Yeah, because I never once seen any deck running Cup of Ace unless it's in Grandpa's cards. Yeah, yeah, it had to be, and that didn't work out for him because I ended up gaining those two cards. Yeah, well, Grandpa's cards didn't work out for him. Oh, damn it! That's what I forgot to do today. Hey, check this out. So I ordered something from Amazon. So tell me if you guys know what this is. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, uh, let me know if you think what it is, and I'll give you a hint. I got the I got the stones to go along with it. So stones, stones. All right, so let me know if you know what it is. Oh snap! Mirror match. Yep. And I think he might have the setup. I don't think I'll be able to get around this. Especially if he has back row cards, I'm not going to be able to set anything down. All right, so take a guess. What did I just hold up? All right, nobody's taking a guess. Oh, I'm not the guessing type of woman. All right, so nobody's taking a guess. It is the Tesseract from the Marvel movies. So I ordered one, but I forgot to get batteries for it. Like it's supposed to like light up in the whole nine, but I forgot to get batteries for it. So yeah, I got me a little mini Tesseract. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see how far we get. Harpy's Chandler activates. This card is normal summon, special summon. You can add one trap card to your hand, especially. Okay. And the graveyard can use effect for a turn. Special summon this. If this card is normal summon and summon, you can add one special card from your hand. Okay, so let's. I think I want to keep that one. I think I want to do this. want to do that. Oh, Devil Queen said no. I did something. I probably did something on the field that she didn't like, or I probably shouldn't have done. Yeah, see, I was not trying to put that down. It's alright. You use MST when you shouldn't have. Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, I have none? Gotcha. That hurts. Yeah, good job. That was good. I didn't know that the Forbidden Lance can do that. You never blast hysteric signs up because then its a secondary effect is activated. But once it's used, but once it's used, once it can't be used again unless it leaves the field, and that's the mistake you made. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, maybe. Hey, check this out. Maybe I get another try. Hmm. Yeah, we'll just go with this. I know. Why didn't I target this card? Why didn't I target that card and put it back in the hand? I know, I screwed up on that. That literally could have been the end of the game. That could have been the end of the game. I'm gonna be mad if I lose this game because I probably should have won. I really should have won this game. This game should have been over a fucking long time ago. But I have two trap cards that are back here, so I should be able to activate at least this one. But we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, that's good. Return a card to the hand. Okay. This should be it. you play Hazy Flame, you should remember what their effects do. Yeah, I do. I remember. Hey, you know what? You know what I haven't done? I haven't done this.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
There you go. Yeah, see, there you go. You got clips. I was just thinking about that. I was like, man, I haven't even done any clips.
You think you can defeat me? Don't flatter yourself. Witness the strength of my galaxy.
Yeah, there we go. After 5 seconds after I said it, yeah, 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 yeah. Activate my spell card. Cheat Reborn. I will tribute summon my knight so its effect activates. I'm a cheater, so I exceed summon a monster. Appear, number cheater. Number 90 cheater. Alright. Galaxy Cheater Photon activates its effect. This deck is so goddamn cheap. Like, honestly, this was the start of me going, why is Konami releasing such cheap decks? Like, why would you do that? Okay, so let's see. So we can try to do this. Oh yeah, no, we can't do anything. He'll negate, and then that's that. Like I only have one move. Galaxy Cheater Photon. Like that's it. I can't do anything else. Like that's that. Like that sucks. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's so fucking cheap. Okay. Okay, so in order to be any kind of great in this game, you have to be cheap. Okay, so this is one deck that I'm playing with. Okay, interesting. I might run with that for a little bit, but then there's the Rise of Gaia. I have two forms of that, and then a Dark Magician one. Okay, all right. So let's try our different forms of Yu-Gi-Oh. And see, and this is where the game gets a little bit boring. Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna put in fucking like $70 a month to try to get these new decks. Like that's fucking ridiculous. I like facing Galaxy Eyes. That way, when you bring out number 90, I could book a moon him. Oh, yeah, you could. Okay, yeah. And wait until my opponent then flips it and then floodgate it, and it never gets tried again. That's good. That's really good. Here you go, my turn. Okay. I'm counting on you. Okay, we gotta fake this right here. We gotta give him a 50-50 shot. I'm telling you, they need to split this game up. They need to make legacy duels for the legacy duelists who don't want to play with this Wild Wild West bullshit, right? And then you can keep this Wild Wild West bullshit for everybody who wants to play it. Oh, that's a pretty scarf. I like the color. It's kind of like shimmery. Who's it for? Oh, for Coral. I could. You want to set it over there? Okay. You're very welcome. Dark Magician.
Some enjoy quick matches. I like savoring mine. I end my turn.
At level 7. I exceed summon a monster. See, you see how cheap this is? This is like, this is so cheap. What else can I do? What else could I do? Okay, so you know what I can do? Because I know he has stuff in his hand. I know he does. So do we want to punish him for activating something? I mean, we can totally yeah, okay. Yeah, I was like, bro, there was way too much stuff on the field. You know what I mean? Like, look how cheap that is. It's almost like no fun. Like, I guess you have to you have to play cheap in order to have fun in this game. Whatever. I see that after so long of watching my uploads, the animation finally became a this is something I have to let play or I'm gonna or am I wrong? No, you have to let your animations rock. You gotta let the animations rock. My turn. You're gonna pay for your crimes. You sound so so cheesy. You're gonna pay for your crimes. Not like Yugi, how he says it with like bass in his voice. You will pay for your misdeeds. I'm like, damn, like that's how you know like somebody's serious when they got bass in their voice. He just sounds like he's squeaking.
Let's go, Galaxy Knight. I tribute summon my knight.
You know, maybe I should do a stream and we should go through like all the animations and see which ones are the best animations.
I exceed summon.
I only asked because you used to watch some, but skip others until you keep watching my uploads and then you talk about letting the animations play. Well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I'm in the mood for it. I'm like, oh yeah, let's watch the animations, and then sometimes I'm like, nah. It just depends on like what time of mood I'm in. this is gonna be a wrap. He's gonna negate that, and then that's gonna be it. And then there's nothing I can do. Well, yeah. So we can just end that. We already know how that's gonna play out. M said that'll be dope. Okay, all right. All right, so we'll do a stream one time. I'll play some matches online, and then we'll go through some animations and whatnot. So yeah, I'll do that. I already know all the animations except for the Black Luster Soldier. Okay, cool. Oh my God. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a Galaxy deck, and it's cheap, but I want to play with some other decks. But it seems like the game is moving more towards cheapness. Galaxy Expedition. Okay. Yes, repetitive. $10,000 from now, I bet this game will still be giving people will be giving people such a crink in the neck. Oh, I I agree. I agree. God. This is why this game is frustrating. This game is just it's full of just bullshit. Like I'm halfway. I'm really debating about if I want to keep playing this game. It's fun up until the point where you start playing other people. Like, getting the whole gems, collecting cards, like all that's cool. But when you start playing other people, that's when it really starts to become not fun. Now you understand why I rely on a back row like Book of Moon and Floodgate and Karma Cut. Yeah, so I used to run with Floodgate in my deck like, yo, Floodgate was like the business. Until fucking Link Monsters came along. And I started using Book of Moon and then Link Monsters came along. The fuck are those cards? Those cards gonna do against Link Monsters? Not a goddamn thing. They're fucking immune to it. That's why I'm like, that's bullshit that fucking Link Monsters don't have any fucking defense. Like, that's fucking stupid. And so, by that, they are automatically immune to any cards that put them into fucking defense. Book of Moon, Floodgate, Win Something, and a couple of other cards. I'm just like, that's fucking retarded. Like, I feel like that's a violation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links in general. That's why I use Karma Cut or Mirror Force to deal with the Link monsters, because 3/4 of the decks run Link monsters. True. Very, very good point. Very good point. I'm gonna make my own fucking card game. It's gonna be called Wizards and Dragons. Really? Alright, we're not gonna play this one out. That's cool. We're not gonna play that one out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna switch over to the next deck. Actually, we'll run with this one. Yeah, this one was doing okay, I guess. Maybe I just need to reevaluate whether I need to play this game or not. Because, like I said, this game is literally it's not fun anymore. I think they've released so much crazy stuff that I'm just like, you know what? I think we're just about to call it a day on this. I think the sun is about to set on this game, and then that's gonna be that. Blue Eyes and Red Eyes are still up there in the ranks. Just underestimate. People just underestimate them. Okay. Okay, all right, Queen. And then which uploads did you want me to watch today? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. That's cool.
Now's my chance. My continuous trap activates. I activate a face down card. Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
Wow. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, go to your friends list.
I synchro
And
summon a
the links and
monster.
click on, and then click on my supposed to be name in the game. And let's see, it is the top 2 replays. Okay.
I activate a continuous spell. I'd like you to meet my monster. Let the fun begin.
All right. That's a wrap.
Hope you're ready. I synchro summon a monster. As long as I can
Nah. All right, I think this will be the last match, and then we'll watch the 2 replays, and then call the night, and then yeah, you'll need to get ready for your surgery tomorrow. So I wish you the best in that.
If you had duel, here I go. My turn. I set a card. My turn is done. Don't expect me to slow down. My turn.
And with a thumbs up. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. Now, I reveal my face down card.
I reveal my face down card.
My ever faithful companion, Dark Messiah.
I will be recording them and uploading them to my channel when I get back from surgery. Okay, cool.
All right. I special summon a monster.
Man, I am super beat.
Resonator card.
Well, I did go for a walk today too. I did go for like a mile and a little more than a mile walk by the beach. So yeah, I just kind of feel like really just tired and drained.
I activate my monster's effect. I special summon a monster.
I special summon the monster.
One pink wild witch. My crimson dragon descends upon the inferno. Synchro summon. Fly.
Red Rising Dragon.
Red rising dragon. Activate your effect. Watch this. I special summon a monster. I
Just
activate
make
my
sure you're awake for the
monster's
replays. One is Joey Wheeler versus Seto, and the other one is Joey Wheeler versus Ben Keith. Okay, all right.
force resonator.
I'll be awake. I'll be awake.
Effect activates.
Yo, I remember when you bought a video game. I remember when there was an era. It was a short era, but it was an era where like when you were playing like action adventure games, they would have strategy guides, and basically the strategy guides would tell you all about the game, where all um, the secrets are, all the items to pick up, and whatnot. Dude, I used to always buy strategy guides with my game. Some people are like, "That's fucking cheating." And I was like, "I don't care. If I'm doing it, I'm putting in the work." Like, yes, they're telling me where to go, but I have to electronically guide myself there. and so I'm actually still enjoying the game, doing all the battling and whatnot. But I remember that it was crazy. Em says he has a bunch of old strategy guides. I remember I bought a strategy guide for Final Fantasy. I bought a strategy guide for Metal Gear. Um, there was a bunch of strategy guides that I bought that I wish I would have kept because those are gonna be worth money. See, if I was smart, what I would have did when I was younger is I would have bought two games. I'd have bought one game to play and one game still in the package with a strategy guide, and just would have boxed it up.
It's my turn. I draw a card.
Oh my god, I honestly feel like my deck is like literally screwing me tonight. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a wrap too.
I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
Ignoring the summoning conditions. Okay, yeah, this guy's got me. Okay, all right. For some reason, I don't feel like I could catch a break tonight. All right, that's no worries. I'll just collect my gems, and then we'll just call it a wrap for today. Okay, so you said it's the two top ones, right? Freaking my freaking Final Fantasy. You need one. Those games are too long and tough. Oh no, bro, I agree. You needed a strategy guide to finish Final Fantasy. It was very hard to actually um, to figure out where to go. I mean, you really had to pay attention, like in the game. I mean, the game gives you clues, but sometimes those clues are like fucking very cryptic. And if you're not paying attention to, you know, did you chat with Mother Teresa in the third house in the village where the cornfield is? Like, if you didn't talk to her, then you couldn't possibly know how to defeat the long-headed snake in the cave that breathes fire every 15 seconds. You know what I mean? And so, if you weren't paying attention to all that, then it's easy to get lost. Okay, all right. And then let's see. Right, my old Pokemon collection gone. All right, and then Queen said it's Duelist 22, and okay, okay. So we'll watch this one first. Joey Wheeler and Bandit Keith. All right, here we go, folks. Starting them up.
I'd call you a dirty rat, but I don't want to insult the rats.
I would call you a dirty rat, but I don't want to insult the rats. Hey, I actually like the playmat. Oh, it changes. That's cool.
No retreat. I special summon a monster.
That's cool. I like the playmat.
Activates. No retreat. I special summon a monster.
All right, special summon into the field.
This is it. I exceed summon a monster.
Exceed summon a monster. All right, what cheapness is he bringing to the field?
My monster's effect activates. No retreat.
I was bringing a teacher, huh?
Exceed summon a monster.
All right, another Exceed Summon monster.
My monster's effect activates.
The Puddling, the Puddling Cease Princess, or the Puddling Cease something.
Special summon a monster.
Chocolate man, they be making some fucking weird ass card names.
I special summon
Like what was that deck? It was like the doo doo something. I was like, why would you? Are you guys running out of names? Why would you call it doo doo for? Like it was DODO. I was like, but come on, doo doo.
check out my A game.
Puddling Princess. Thank you.
From my hand, I activate a spell.
That's the very first mat I've ever gotten.
Hand,
Really?
I activate a spell. I fusion summon a monster.
Did that like require like some special condition? Like you had to play a
Launch me Black Skull Dragon.
certain theme within the game?
How predictable.
Ooh,
My face down.
catapult. Put that back in your hand.
Trap activates. I set a monster face down.
That's all right. We still got a monster in the field. It's all good.
I got you.
Oh,
I activate a face down.
one back row
I activate
at the expense of 1,000 life points.
I end my turn. My turn. I draw. Honk. Check this out.
All right. Oh, hitting you with the old switcheroo, huh?
I set a card face down.
All right, two back row, two monsters, three monsters.
Act with my monster.
Oh, he attacks?
Reveal my face down card.
But Joey's like, nah.
Trap activates.
Trap activates, reveal Mirror Force.
My monster's effect activates.
Ooh, taking on all three monsters, but then you got the monster effect. We had two monster effects that activate in the graveyard. Alright, shuffle card. Shuffle two cards back into the deck.
My turn. No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
Ooh, that card really saved the day. Came in handy.
I draw. All right. I summon a monster in attack position.
It was with a special deal of 1,000 gems
My monster
with a trial deck. Oh, okay, alright.
how
But only lasted for a month. Then you had to spend more money to get the mat. Okay, alright, gotcha.
luck don't fail me now.
Oh, taking control of the cards?
I end my turn.
See, now, I would understand that, like, spending money for, like, decorations, like sleeves and mats. Like, I could see that costing money. Like, okay, like, I would pay for that.
It's my turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates. Pathetic. I activate a face down.
Alright, Bandit, keep trying to fight back here.
Activates. Go.
Ooh.
My monster's effect activates.
That's okay. I got another one. I got another red eyes. I can activate in the graveyard. That's cool.
This pal of mine's a super rare monster.
Another red eyes. Is it Wyvern? Yeah. Another red eyes Wyvern. You can negate one, but I got two, so we're cool.
I end my turn. It's my turn. I draw. Honk. I set a card. I end my
All right, one back row for one monster.
It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
All right, spell is activated. Red eyes Insight. To grab red eyes Fusion from the deck, and then we activate red eyes Fusion. Oh, opponent's like, I don't want to see that trash. I don't want to see that.
I won because you weren't just dueling me. You were dueling a whole team. My buddies always have my back.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good. I like that one. All right, and then we got the Duelist 22. So let's watch this one. All right, Queen goes second. Ultimate Dragon. Okay, so we already know what we're in for here.
Challenges. So I'll take you on.
Whatever your reason for dueling me, you better not waste my time by holding back.
Oh, and this is like the classic Joey Wheeler versus Seto.
My turn. I activate my spell card. The Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Hey, Kaiba was so mad when he lost to fucking Joey, or when Joey beat him. He really took that to fucking heart.
The souls of my dragons guide a new one to me. Come on out. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
All right, special summon to the field. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. See that animation right there? That was like a 5. Like there was nothing like spectacular about it. It was just like, oh, okay, you just summon a dragon to the field.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
All right, that one's like a 7. You know what I mean? Like that was like okay,
No one messes
you know, a little bit of spunk.
It's my turn. I draw. From my hand,
Yeah, you know that's what we should do. So we should grade animations based on um, damn it, the type of monster. So we can go through like all the dragons and then look at all the dragon animations and then decide which ones are the best one, like top 5, and then go to warriors and then fiends and then so forth and so forth. I think that's what we should do.
I set a monster face down. Check out my A game.
Archery and Black Skull Dragon on the field. Yo, M's in agreement with it. Okay, all right.
Battle. Luck, don't fail me now. I attack with my monster.
All right. Ooh, difference of 200.
I end my turn.
Here I go.
And taking off the alternative dragon on the field.
Ah, sweet.
All right. And so Queen decides to activate Return of the Red Eyes trap card
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
to give you Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Rare monster.
Now see, that was a fucking 8. Like that was hard. He came out hard. You got some animations like that's an 8 on my scale right there. You know what I mean?
I'll activate this card. Monster Reborn.
So the regular normal Red Eyes, that gets an 8 for me.
The souls of my dragons guide a new one to me. Come on out. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon can destroy your monster.
Ooh, alternative.
Polymerization.
Targeting a monster, destroying it. Oh, but we got polymerization.
Show yourself. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon.
Oh, the twin burst dragon to the field.
Way.
Only to run into a trap hole.
My trap activates.
Face down. That card is done for the rest of the game. Alright, puts alternative back in his hand.
The souls of my dragons guide a new one to me. Come on out. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon.
Nice.
Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon can destroy your monster.
All right. So the Duelist 22, he is on the attack. And literally has the advantage. Three monsters. He has one face down, but two dragons on the field for 3,000. That's that's pretty significant. All right, so it looks like Queen is about to fusion summon a monster. Let's see what monster this is. Oh, it's the Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, which puts her as the highest monster on the field. So she's taking out what she did the last time, the alternative dragon. So we'll take the 200. And then we activate the effect this time. And then the opponent takes an additional 1200 damage effect from the attack. And then, of course, we'll activate the continuous trap card to bring back the Red Eyes Black Dragon from the field. Like, this is good. This is good. Duelist 22 is a female gamer. Really? Okay. Oh, use Book of Moons to flip down the Archfiend Black Skull Dragon so that it can attack. Alright, continuous trap activates to special summon. Ooh. Nice. So, got the tribute, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and basically to summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon to the field. Ooh, and that trap card is actually putting in work right now. And this is literally the only defense that Queen has right now, is to keep bringing back monsters to protect her life points. So it's, instead of taking a full 3,000, she's only taking like 600 points if he does decide to attack. So these monsters are kind of indestructible until he can get that card off the field. Alright, exceed summoning a monster. What is it? The Dark Armed, the Dragon of Annihilation? Oh, Queen's going off. Oh, she's summoning all sorts of dragons to the field. She, not he. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Yo, all these dragons to the field? Continuous trap activates. Whoa. Yo, I don't think your opponent was able to get past your defense. He just knew you were gonna keep bringing back monsters. If they weren't removed from the graveyard, there was nothing he could do. If he couldn't remove that trap card, you were just gonna keep summoning monsters. That was good. I like that. I like that. Okay, all right. So I am outro. We're gonna call it a wrap for tonight. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it, like always. And then Queen, I hope everything goes good on the surgery and whatnot. So stay safe, and be looking for your return when you get back in. And then yo, M, have fun. Thank you for tuning in, like always. Appreciate it. The stream schedule is Friday, Saturday, Sunday around 6. I try to start out at 6, but sometimes it's gonna start at 7, just depending on what's going on. And then Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna try to be on Facebook and stream some other games. So Queen, thank you for the videos like always. It's always fun. Greatly appreciate it. So I'm outro. You guys have a good weekend and a good start to your Monday. And then I'll see you next Friday. So I'm outro. Deuces.